Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nico and I'm kind of stoked today because you know when you're just feeling kind of blah, and I got a package today. I got a package from Beautylish today, which I have never ordered from before, but I was really excited because they have a lot of stuff that is in stock that isn't at Sephora, or it seems to always be out of stock, or just whatever. So didn't really know that they shipped to Canada or whatever. I just wanted to check it out, and I'm really stoked because I basically just did a giant haul of some Sunday Riley, tons of Hourglass stuff, nude sticks, Charlotte Tilbury. I got some Kevin Kwan, Cover FX. I did a really big haul, like really big. So I'm just gonna kind of unbox it or whatever, just show you guys what I got. I'm kind of deciding because I could do a couple of different things with different products. I could do a full review alone just on the Hourglass. Like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I got 6 Hourglass products, 3 nude stick, I got enough stuff that I'm kind of like, what do I want to do here? So I'm not really sure exactly how I'm going to go through it or what it is I'm going to do, because I'm going to put some stuff on my face. I'm having a bit of a breakout right now just because I had a little bit of a hissy fit and I thought, I'm gonna stop taking my birth control meds, which I take obviously because I don't want to have a baby, but very specifically because they help control my polycystic ovarian syndrome. But I found that pretty much I've tried multiple birth controls in the past and they all seem to change my body very drastically. I know for some people it doesn't affect them at all, but for me, it basically just really increases my boob size. And as someone who has never really had large breasts, when they get a cup or 2 bigger, it feels really unnatural to me and really uncomfortable. And because I was comfortable with the size that they were before and I was happy with how they looked and everything like that, I just struggled a little bit, kind of more mentally with it, just because it just didn't feel good. It felt really uncomfortable and it happened very quickly. Oh, we have a puppy coming up. Hi, puppy. Hi. So because of that, anyway, I had a hissy fit about it. I was like, and I stopped taking my birth control and regretted it almost immediately because it was helping a little bit with my acne. So I've got just a couple of weird spots right now. Whatever, I don't really care anymore. It's totally fine. So anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna do this unboxing kind of with you guys, show you what I got. And then I think maybe I'll try doing, I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm trying really hard to decide, but it's so difficult because there are so many different products and face products and stuff, and I can't use all of them at the same time. I only have one face. So I think I'm gonna do a full Hourglass review a different time. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead, get kind of going through it, and then I guess I'll just decide as I'm going. We will just go with that, okay? So first things first, I'm gonna do more of my face products that came in. So I did repurchase the Sunday Riley UFO. I know that they do have another one that's more for moisture and whatever. I think that one's called, no, I don't know what it's called. I think it's blue though. It's like a weird little box. The very first time I ever tried this stuff, I was like, wow, that's a really herbal, bizarre smell. Something about it is very familiar and I don't know what it is, but I really like it. So anyway, the UFO is an ultra clarifying face oil. It doesn't really feel oily, just for your reference. It soaks in very nicely. I don't like feeling like there's heavy oils on my face. Even with dry skin, it feels kind of gross. Don't really like it. This one does not feel like that, which is really nice. But this is a salicylic acid. It is 1.5% salicylic acid. So it does help with acne prone skin. I really like it because I like the way it smells, but also I do notice that it helps to just kind of exfoliate my skin a little bit, which is nice because like I do have dry skin, so sometimes I get dry flaky spots. It helps with renewal, and then also it's just not too drying. It doesn't overly dry out my skin like most acne specific products do. So that was a real bonus for me. So yeah, I had used up all of my other one. I love it. This is a repurchase for me. It is expensive. Everything I pretty much bought today is expensive. So this is a bit of a bougie, not a drugstore kind of haul. I think that I talk about drugstore products a lot and I don't really have overly fancy other products, so I don't feel too guilty about dedicating a video to some kind of more expensive products. So, you know, if this is not something you like to see, or if this is something you're curious about, maybe one of these items is something you've really been looking into and you're like, hey, I don't really know if I want to buy that or not. And then watching somebody who has a smaller channel and being like, wow, there's no chance that they're being sponsored by these people, so they're really going to give me their honest opinion on it, which I like to think that all beauty gurus do, and especially the ones that I like watching, so that's probably why I bought those products in the first place. So either way, cool. I love this. This was a repurchase for me and I don't regret it at all. Plus the bottle's it's really cute, and I like that it sits in this little thing here. The second product that I got is also from Sunday Riley. This is the Tidal Cream, which is a brightening enzyme water cream. So it has hyaluronic acid Okay, hyaluronic acid is a natural substance within your body, so it basically just is moisture. Just put it that way. It creates moisture, it induces moisture, it's a moisture product, and when somebody has the desert as their skin, I'm all about that moisture, so I love hyaluronic acid. So it has the hyaluronic acid in it. It has papaya enzymes, which smooth out texture, apparently. And it also has alpha-arbutin, which visibly brightens like your dark spots and discolorations and stuff like that. I do not think that you have to buy a product of this expense. This was something I really wanted to try. I believe that Alana David's, I always pronounce her name with 2 D's in it. It's Alana Davison. That she's the one who recommended this, and I liked the way that it sounded, and I decided I wanted to try it. So this is something that I decided to make a purchase in. However, you can get much more affordable things than this. Do not feel obligated to. Like I said, I was feeling a little bougie. I wanted to spoil myself a little bit. I was feeling kind of down and whatnot, and I just needed some, you know, self-love, a little bit of TLC, that kind of Jimmy Jam. So all I want to say is that, for example, The Ordinary, which is a extremely affordable brand, it does have nice products. They do have a hyaluronic acid as well as an alpha-arbutin. I own both of them. They are great. There is nothing wrong with them. When you have super dry skin, I wouldn't say that it has wowed me to the extent that it probably could for somebody that doesn't have it to the extent that I do, but I don't really know a whole lot of people that have dry skin to the extent that I do, and I really don't think that people understand the lengths that I go to in order to combat my dry skin. I'm probably gonna do a full, all of my skincare, everything I own, everything I use regularly, everything I use, you know, once in a while for specific reasons and stuff like that. That video is gonna come soon, and I think that it'll go pretty well. I have the fireplace on and the dog is just like, anyway, so this is a brightening up cream. And it comes Sunday Riley. It's beautiful packaging. It's way too expensive. Don't feel obligated. But anyway, the Tidal Cream. And I love that it has like this kind of mattified white top, and I really just like that. I like when I like packaging. But I will not give a product a negative review for having terrible packaging. I don't care about that sort of thing. It's nice when it is nice packaging or convenient or makes more sense, but at the same time, like, I care about the product on the inside, so it doesn't matter to me. Greeny blue. It smells like cucumber, but like very subtle and like real cucumber, which is interesting. Okay, so now I'm gonna save, because I got mostly Hourglass products, I'll save that for last. I'll just go through a whole thing of that. But for the one-offs, this is another repurchase for me. Everything else is brand new to me. So just the UFO and this product are repurchases. This is the Cover FX Custom Drop Enhancer. This is the Candlelight. This is the one that I talk about a lot. Again, this is not a product that is necessary. It's something I just personally really like. I like mixing this in with my moisturizer, primer, foundation, whatever, especially in the summertime, or especially when I feel like I look really dull and I just need a little bit of like a subtle bronzy glow to my skin. This is my go-to. However, for the millionth time, this from L'Oreal, the Glotions in the 904, this is the darkest one that they have, is an amazing dupe. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna compare it for you guys. Just gonna give you little swatchy babes right now. They're like subtly different, but for the most part, like the custom is ever so slightly more like coppery bronzy, but when it's all, like when both of them are on the skin, like you just really can't tell like a significant difference. So this one right here is the Custom FX. This one is the Glotion. They're really similar. They are ever so slightly different shades, and yes, I do recognize that, but if you are using it the same way that I do, you just can't tell, okay? Like, it's not noticeable enough and a significant enough difference that the price point alters anything for me. Another product that I have never tried before but really wanted to because Alana Davison recommended it. It's pretty much like anything that Alana or Sam Ravindal or Kathleen likes to recommend. I feel like the three of them and myself have very, very, very similar skin types to the point where whenever they recommend things, I feel like especially Kathleen or whatever, I don't know, any of them. Whenever any of them recommend things, I'm just like, I'll probably like that. And I'll probably like it because we have the same skin type. So that's why. But I wanted to try the Kevin Aquan. This is the sculpting powder that she talks about all the time. It's like her favorite thing in the world. So I got the shade medium, just like she said, and it is very cool toned. My other sculpting powder that is my favorite is from the Kat Von D collection. I obviously have used certain parts of it more than others. This one right here, which is Subconscious, I guess, assuming that that's the way that when you read it and you flip it. Subconscious, so the lightest one here, but it is the most cool toned. That is the other one that I've hit pan on it, that I use for my sculpting and everything. But I also, you know, overnight bags or whatever, trying new stuff. It's kind of nice to be able to have something that is smaller, and this is definitely smaller, but I don't know. I just really wanted to try it. That's pretty much it. The end of my story here, guys. Charlotte Tilbury. These are some products I have wanted to try for a very long time, and I am so mad because I made this order 2 days ago and it got here really quickly, which is awesome. Their shipping is fantastic, so I just want to throw that out there to Beautylish. You guys are killing it. But I watched a Kathleen Lights, she was talking about like cream products, so bronzers, blushes, and contours, and she mentioned some other Charlotte Tilbury products, and I think some highlight, that I was like, fuck! Like, I was so mad because I was like, I totally would have tried that and I would have bought it in this haul. So I was like, oh well, you know, you can't win them all, so maybe another time. Anyway, so I finally committed and found it in stock because this is out of stock everywhere, and on Beautylish they had like every single shade, and then I panicked because I didn't know what shade I would be. I got the shade number 3 light medium, which actually looks pretty good. I think that if I were more tanned, it would be fine because I'd be mixing it with other foundations just based on watching other tutorials and stuff for reviews on it. And if I'm really pale, I kind of feel like I could lighten it up with like my highlight and everything, you know? So I feel like this is a good shade for me. But anyway, this is the Hollywood Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow. I don't even know what this product is, honestly, because it's like a regular amount of product, but it's like a foundation. And I like the doe foot, I'm kind of into that. But I think that this is something that basically, I've heard Samantha talk about it. She pretty much just says that I think like she'll put foundation on and then maybe put a little bit of this over top and blend it in that way. I'm not 100% sure. I'll play with it and we'll find out. And then also another product that I was very, very, very determined to try because everybody talks about how good Charlotte Tilbury and this shit is. So I got the Airbrush Flawless Finish. This is the micro powder. I got it in shade 2 or medium just because it's not too dark, and I didn't want to, it's not like a translucent powder, right? So I thought that the medium would be a pretty good color. Yeah, and it's not like it's not overpoweringly dark. I really don't know for deep skin tones. I kind of doubt that a lot of people with deep skin tones would watch my channel just because I'm not exactly very tan or dark or anything like that. I love the packaging on this. It's gorgeous. So I'm really excited to try this product. I've been waiting for a really long time to try it. Okay, and then next up is a bunch of nude sticks. I didn't get a blush, and I don't know why I didn't get one, but oh well. I wanted to get one, but I think that there was limited stock in this, and the color that I wanted to get wasn't available, so I think that's why. However, I got 2 foundations, one in the shade Light 3, and I got the Light 1 as well. Basically, everything I've heard about the Nudies Tinted Blur Sticks is that they are extremely natural looking, just looks like second skin, that kind of jam, which I am all about. So I'm really excited to try it in, like, it's a stick form, you know, and I really like that. Oh, this is the all over face color. This is the Bondi Bay, which is like a bronzing contour kind of stick. It looks a little bit warm. Oh, it's not too bad actually. It's a little bit on the warm side, but I could use this as like a contouring kind of bronzer color, which I'm stoked on. And then it also has a little brush on the other side, which is like, it's like a dense brush. It's actually not too bad. We'll see how I like that. I don't usually use the brushes or things that come with it. I kind of feel like they could have 86'd. Okay, I feel like they could have 86 the brush and then just put more product into this because it only has 0.25 ounces, and actually there's even less in the sticks. Wow, that kind of sucks. Oh well. We'll see, maybe it'll be worth it. They're not super expensive either, so maybe that's kind of like a reason too. I feel like if they were full size, the way that other foundations are, it would be a comparable kind of price point, but still. I really do like the packaging though. I feel like, I don't know how expensive this packaging was. It doesn't, I mean, it's just tin. Oh, it has a little mirror on the inside of the box. I can't imagine I would need to travel with this though. But the aesthetic of it, the kind of like mattified black with a little bit of that on it, I don't know. I think that that's like, it's really nice packaging. Like, it's very aesthetically pleasing. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with like. All right, and then I have my hourglass stuff, and I am so freaking excited. I'm just gonna skip through. I kind of just like, I'm not gonna go in any order here, okay? But the one thing that I wanted so badly that has been sold out or out of stock on Sephora for like at least 6 months, at least, like basically since it came out, since YouTubers started talking about it, is the Illume Sheer Trio, okay? I have been trying to find this anywhere I could for so long, and I actually finally got it, and I'm dying over it because I am so freaking stoked. I cannot wait. I love cream products. As a dry skin gal, I am super stoked to do this, but it has like a bronzing contour, a blush, which looks like a beautiful, really neutral, like almost universal kind of color actually, and then the highlight. I don't think that this would suit everybody's needs as far as color range goes. Hourglass does not seem to be the best at that kind of thing, at least in their palettes. Their palettes are not the most universal, but I don't know. Feel free to let me know if you disagree, if you think that they are, but that's totally fine. But yeah, I have been waiting so long to get this, so long, so excited, can't wait to try it. Yeah, just really pumped. I also, I guess we can start the other way around now that I'm like breathing about that. I can go into this. I got the Hourglass Veil. This, oh, I lied, actually. This is like a repurchase for me because I have another one. It's actually in here and you can't even see it. I wrote Hourglass and stuff on it, and it says Veil really shitty, and it says Primer really terrible, and it's just like a whole thing. It's really bad. But I do have some left in this. It's just that I had the glass bottle of this and I didn't want to travel with glass, so I put it into this, and this looks sketchy as all hell on camera because before I started a YouTube channel, I would put anything that was glass or whatever into a little travel bottle because I used to just take my makeup with me whenever I went to like the gym or I went to work or whatever. I would just throw everything into a bag or traveling or anything of that nature, especially when I was in school. This time around, I bought it in the squeezy bottle, and it is obviously the bigger size. I also bought this, which is the other primer, or another primer that they have. It's the I think it's called number 28. It is so rubbed off. Oh my gosh, I know what it is because it's in my makeup and I know what the hell I'm looking at. But this one is like a little bit more for dry skin. Kathleen Lights kind of like, she recommended this one. Again, it was in a glass bottle and I put it into this. I still have a decent amount of product left, which is why I didn't repurchase, but she's totally right. It is great for dry skin. The other thing though is that I just actually think that this one is also great for dry skin, just skin in general. It leaves everything feeling very beautiful, very moussey, very, you can just glide on, and just really nice base. So that's why I got it again, and I don't regret it at all. Such a nice product. So I actually have like a lot of products, especially foundations, that I do not show on my channel. I have like an entire top drawer of like foundations that I have put and labeled into different bottles because I don't like traveling with the other ones. I feel bad because I don't really want to show them on my channel or talk about them because I don't have the actual packages. So as I'm going through them and I'm considering which ones I'll repurchase and everything like that, like the NARS Radiant foundation is one of my all-time favorites. I just don't really talk about it on my channel too often. The Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation is lovely. I was a little bit worried it might have been breaking me out at one point, but I don't think it was. I think that my skin was just being shitty because it felt like being shitty. Pretty much like the Smashbox, oh, I can't remember what the heck it's called, but it's like a water blend one. It's really, really thin. You can like layer it up and layer it up and layer it up, and it just like constantly looks like you're just adding layers of skin. It's fantastic. Like I have so many foundations that are so good that I just don't talk about because I don't have proper packaging for them, and I'm like, oh, sketch bag. If you don't care about that and you would like me to talk more about those, then let me know, because right now I kind of have been sticking to some similar ones, which is why I bought kind of some more stuff. So that being said, on foundations, I bought a different shade of the Vanish Stick by Hourglass as well, because everything at this point now is Hourglass. But I bought the shade Vanilla, and I already had just Ivory. I exchanged this freaking color so many times because it looked completely different on me in store than it did when I was actually outside and everything. So the Ivory one is like my tanned color, and then the Vanilla is the one Sephora. I used Sephora to match this, but I bought it when I bought all of this stuff from Beautylish. Sephora has this new feature where you can compare based on a different foundation you already have. You can put which shade you have in and it'll recommend what shade you need. So that is what I did for this. I have my other favorite sticks. So I love stick foundations, which is why I got the nudies as well and everything. The stick foundations are amazing. They're really convenient, really easy. I haven't had a tan in a while, which is why I haven't been using my Hourglass one. It's also like very bougie and I don't want to waste it on like nonsense. But anyway, another favorite of mine is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I have this in the regular foundation as well, but it is also in one of my shitty travel packages, so that's fine. But I have the stick too. The shades are the exact same. I bought both colors. I bought like my pale shade and my darker shade, and then I can mix them if I'm somewhere in between. That's just me. But this one is my darker shade, which when I have a tan is a little bit more yellow toned, which is the 118 Y325. And I color matched that one to the Ivory and when I was in store because I knew that this one was perfect. So that's how I figured out which one of the Hourglass that I was, because honestly, the online descriptions of Hourglass products and even the Makeup Forever ones, like these ones suck too. Like the descriptions of them are so confusing. They don't make any sense. You like have to go in store to figure out which color you are. Or I felt like I was screwed because I exchanged the one I think 2 times to figure it out. So when my lighter color is over there. The other one that I have, the lighter shade, is 115, which is R230. And I matched that one to this and I got Vanilla, or I think Shell was another kind of in between recommendation or whatever, but I picked the Vanilla and I feel pretty okay with it. I did like a swatch or whatever on my skin. This is probably like the best foundation ever in general. It is by far my favorite stick foundation. If I want something a little bit fuller coverage, it builds up really easily. It looks amazing. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous foundation. I'm really excited to have the better color selection now, and I can mix them up and whatever, and I can talk about it more, so that's really exciting. I'm super stoked. Another product I had thought about buying for quite a while is the Ambient Light palette, which is, it's beautiful. I'm all about it. I'm all about them being like these, I guess like they are technically highlighters, aren't they? Like, I'm not really sure. Like, so I consider the ambient lightings to be more of like almost a finishing powder, especially the dim light. I am obsessed with this one right here, which is the dim light, and I am gonna put that all over my freaking face, and it's gonna be okay, I love this packaging, but I also hate it because the second you touch it, you get ugly fingerprints on it. Anything that is about like finely milled, bringing radiance to your face, especially with my dry skin, making it look like I have natural radiance or I'm glowing from within or anything like that, that kind of helps, because I just feel like my skin can be so dull or irritated, or I have acne. My dog is like yelping in his sleep. He's going, oh, oh, oh. So if you can hear that, sorry. My skin can just look angry a lot, and to find things where it just really, really helps with being like, nope, you're beautiful and you're glowing from within and you look so healthy, and like, wow, you must drink 40 gallons of water a day because you look so hydrated and beautiful. Need that. I need it in my life all the time, okay? That's what I need. And then another product that I bought, guys, is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. And I was really excited. I didn't know if I was gonna do it, but a lot of people were kind of back and forth on this, and I just wanted to try it myself. I love the little H right here that they have for it. I think that's really cute, excellent, beautiful packaging. I love the dip in it. I just think it's beautiful, and I'm really excited to try it. If it's anything like the other powdery products that they have, obviously this is a loose powder, but you never know, right? Like, they tend to do finely milled, really beautiful. I think it's gonna be nice, so I'm excited to use this. And then last but not least, I wanted to get both of the new palettes. Only the one was still in stock, so I will get the other one at a different time because I want it, so I will. But I did get the new ambient lighting edit. I guess this is volume 4. So there is another one. The colors all look more like these ones. And then, you know, Hourglass has, but you know how they have these like multi-colored, multi-toned like blushes and bronzers and whatever, right? So it also has the dim light up here, so I was happy about that because I feel like I'm going to use the dim light a lot, so I was okay with it having both in both palettes because I'm like, great, I wanted to repurchase it. But I think that it's got, these two are finishing powders, which I like, again, brightening up and whatever. This is a highlight, bronzer, and then 2 blushes. I feel like the blushes are a weird color selection. I have never personally purchased these ones. I don't know, I guess the more corally one isn't that bad, actually. Actually, you know what, no, never mind, these are both nice. I'll just shut up. I do feel like they should have just put a more like universal kind of nude, happy medium sort of color into it. But also, I've never owned any of the Hourglass stuff. I was waiting for a palette to come out that would have everything in it, then I wouldn't have to choose or whatever. And I'm definitely like a palette girl when it comes to like face products. I love having a full palette of things, especially if all of the products are good. And I feel like this is one that I will get a lot of use out of. Like, I genuinely believe that I will use it all the time. Same with this cream colored one as well. So I'm just really excited. That is it for my haul today. I'm gonna end this video here. I just wanted to talk about it really quickly. However, I am pretty much just gonna continue filming after this. I just know that this video is probably gonna be kind of long, so I'm gonna finish it up here. We're just gonna be done here, okay? This is my haul for today, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm gonna film another video, and I'm gonna try a few of the products out, and then I think I'm gonna dedicate an entire Hourglass video, and then I'm also gonna do another of some of the other stuff like the nude sticks and whatever, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, so thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Please let me know if you've tried any of these products and you liked them, or if you were thinking about buying one and you really want to know which one I think is the most worth it, or you know, something along the lines of that. Totally cool. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the little bell to let you know when I come out with a new video, and I will see you in my next one. All right, bye.